Have you ever thought about how extreme Russia can be? Let's start with its sheer size. Russia is the largest country in the world, encapsulating a staggering 11 different time zones. Imagine waking up in Moscow and calling your friend in Vladivostok, only to realize it's already their bedtime. And if you think the size is extreme, let's talk about the weather. From the subarctic climate of Siberia, where temperatures can plummet to -60 degrees Celsius, to the subtropical climate of Sochi, with its balmy beaches and swaying palm trees, Russia is a land of meteorological marvels. This country is not just geographically diverse, but climatically diverse as well. It's a realm where the sun never sets during the summer in places like Murmansk, and where the winter nights in Norilsk can seem unending. Now, that's quite an extreme, isn't it? But hold on to your hats, there's more to come. Ever been to a museum in a metro station? Well, when you step into Moscow's metro stations, you're stepping into a practical museum of Soviet history. These stations are renowned for their stunning architectural beauty, each one unique and dripping with history. They're adorned with mosaics, stained glass and sculptures, each telling a distinct tale of Russia's past. Can you imagine, while waiting for your train, you're surrounded by a visual narrative of a time gone by? The stations serve as a testament to the grandeur of the Soviet era, echoing the stories of triumph, struggle and progress. And it doesn't end there. Even the bustling crowds and the metro's daily hustle and bustle seem to add to the dynamic tapestry of these subterranean galleries. Each station, a different chapter, a different era, a different story. So, a metro ride in Russia is not just a commute, but a journey through history. Ever wondered why Russians don't smile much? It's not because they're cold or unfriendly, quite the contrary. It's actually deeply rooted in their culture and understanding of emotional expression. Let's dive into this intriguing aspect of Russian culture. In many Western societies, a smile is often a courtesy, a social norm. But in Russia, a smile is something private, something genuine, reserved for special moments and close relations. It's not just about flashing your teeth, it's about expressing a true inner joy. This cultural nuance can sometimes lead to a misunderstanding. Visitors might interpret the lack of smiles as rudeness or coldness. But remember, in Russia, a smile is a sincere expression of happiness and not a social requirement. So the next time you find yourself in the heart of Moscow or strolling through the streets of St. Petersburg and you notice fewer smiles, don't be disheartened. Remember, a lack of smiles doesn't mean a lack of friendliness. Did you know that Russia is home to a breed of cats known for their survival skills? Let's talk about the Siberian cats, a breed that has been around for over 1,000 years. These felines are no ordinary house cats. They are adept survivors, perfectly adapted to the harsh Siberian winters. Their triple-layered coat provides excellent insulation against the cold, and their large, tufted paws act like natural snowshoes. But what truly sets them apart is their incredible agility and endurance. They can leap great distances and are known to be excellent climbers. In Russian culture, Siberian cats hold a special place. They are seen as symbols of good luck, and many Russian households have at least one. They are even celebrated in Russian folklore and literature. One cannot help but admire these majestic creatures for their resilience and strength. They are a testament to the survival instinct inherent in all living beings. These cats are not just pets, they are survivors. Can you guess what drink is synonymous with Russia? That's right, it's vodka. Vodka is more than just a beverage in Russia. It's a symbol of its culture, deeply woven into the fabric of its history. Vodka emerged in Russia around the 14th century, originally used as a form of medicine. Over time, it evolved into a staple at celebrations, a companion in solitude, and a respite from the harsh Russian winters. Vodka holds a unique place in Russian society. It's a symbol of hospitality, a sign of friendship, and an essential part of any celebration. Whether it's a wedding, a birthday, or a casual get-together, you'll likely find vodka at the heart of it. As for consumption, Russia tops the charts. Russians consume about 3 billion liters of vodka each year, which averages out to about 20 liters per person. So here's a fun fact to take away. In Russia, vodka is more than just a drink, it's a way of life. Remember, when in Russia, vodka is more than just a drink. Ever imagined living in a place where temperatures drop to -50 degrees Celsius? Well, welcome to Oymyakon, the coldest inhabited place on Earth, nestled in the heart of Russia. This frosty realm, often referred to as the Pole of Cold, is not for the faint-hearted. It's an icy wonderland where mercury levels plunge so low that exposed skin can freeze in less than a minute. But it's not just about surviving the cold. It's about thriving amidst it. The people of Oymyakon are the epitome of resilience, braving the harsh climate with a spirit that's as warm as their surroundings are cold. Life here is unique. Cars are kept running all day to avoid engine freeze. Schools only shut when temperatures hit minus 52 degrees Celsius. And yet, the locals wouldn't trade their frost-bitten homeland for anything else. Oymyakon is not just a town, it's a testament to human resilience. Have you heard of a lake that holds 1/5 of the world's unfrozen fresh water? Well, welcome to Lake Baikal, a gem nestled in the heart of Siberia. This extraordinary body of water is not just the deepest and oldest lake in the world, but it also boasts an unrivaled clarity. Gaze into its depths and you'll find visibility stretching down nearly 40 meters. But Lake Baikal's significance extends beyond its impressive aesthetics. It plays a pivotal role in our global ecosystem. Home to more than 1,700 species of plants and animals, 2/3 of which can be found nowhere else in the world, Baikal is a living laboratory of evolution. And let's not forget its importance to the local communities. For the Buryat people, the lake is sacred, a source of spiritual inspiration and sustenance. So when we talk about Lake Baikal, remember this. Lake Baikal is not just a lake, it's a natural wonder. Ever tried learning Russian? It might be harder than you think. This language, rich in history and culture, is known for its complexity. It doesn't just have a unique alphabet, but also intricate grammar that can baffle even the most dedicated language learners. The Russian alphabet, known as Cyrillic, comprises 33 letters. That's 7 more than the English alphabet. It includes unique sounds that are not found in most other languages, making pronunciation a challenge for newcomers. And let's not forget about the grammar. With 6 cases, 3 genders and 2 numbers, the Russian language offers plenty of opportunities for making mistakes. And then there's the verb aspect, which is a whole different ballgame. But don't let this deter you. The beauty of the Russian language lies in its complexity. It's like a puzzle waiting to be solved, a code waiting to be cracked. So, mastering Russian is not just about learning a language, it's accepting a challenge. Ever thought of a train journey that can take a week? Let's delve into the Trans-Siberian Railway, the longest railway line in the world that stretches over an astonishing 9,000 kilometers. This monumental feat of engineering, completed in the early 20th century, traverses the entire length of Russia, from Moscow in the west to Vladivostok in the far east. Imagine boarding a train and being whisked away through vast, unending landscapes. From the Ural Mountains, the natural boundary between Europe and Asia, to the Siberian steppes and the shores of Lake Baikal, the deepest freshwater lake on Earth. The journey can take up to 7 days. But don't be deterred. It's a week filled with stunning vistas, rich history, and a unique chance to immerse yourself in the diverse cultures of the regions you pass through. A trip on the Trans-Siberian Railway is not just a journey, it's an adventure. So, are you ready to embark on this epic voyage? Ever been mesmerized by the elegance of ballet? Ballet, a dance form that evokes grace and elegance, is a fundamental part of Russian culture. It is more than just a dance. It is a symbol of Russia's artistic heritage. Its roots trace back to the early 18th century when French and Italian artists brought ballet to the Russian court. But it wasn't until the 19th century that Russian ballet truly came into its own, with the creation of timeless classics like Swan Lake and the Nutcracker. Today, Russian ballet companies like the Bolshoi and the Mariinsky are world-renowned for their precision, technical skill, and dramatic storytelling. The dancers are celebrated not just for their physical prowess, but also for their ability to convey deep emotion through their movements. The influence of Russian ballet extends far beyond its borders, shaping the world of dance and inspiring generations of dancers and choreographers worldwide. The Russian ballet is not just a dance, it's a symbol of grace and beauty.